43 days, the longest government shutdown in American history, officially over. President Donald Trump has just signed the bill to reopen the U.S. government after a record-breaking standoff that froze paychecks, started federal operations, and divided the country like never before. But Trump isn't walking away quietly. He is sending a message loud and clear to every American watching. Don't forget what the Democrats have done to our country. And in this clip, President Trump outlines the damage the Democrats did by shutting the federal government down for several weeks. Let's have the clip.
For the past 7 weeks, the Democrats' shutdown has inflicted massive harm. They caused 20,000 flights to be canceled or delayed. They departed so many times, so late. People were hurt so badly. Nobody's ever seen anything like this one. This was a no-brainer. This was an easy extension. But they didn't want to do it the easy way. They had to do it the hard way. And they look very bad, the Democrats do. They deprived more than 1 million government workers from their paychecks and cut off food stamp benefits for millions and millions more Americans in need. They caused tens of thousands of federal contractors and small businesses to go unpaid, and the total effect of the damage their antics caused will take weeks and probably months to really calculate accurately, including the serious harm that they did to our economy and to people and to families. So I just want to tell the American people, you should not forget this. When we come up to midterms and other things, don't forget what they've done to our country. I also want to call for a termination to the filibuster so that this can never happen again.
Okay, after the president outlining what Democrats done when they shut down the federal government, now in this one the president says this shutdown never should have happened. Please, Americans, don't forget when we come to midterms, know what to do. Let's have the clip.
I just want to tell the American people, you should not forget this. When we come up to midterms and other things, don't forget what they've done to our country. I also want...
Now, in this one, President Trump is calling on Senate Republicans to immediately nuke the filibuster and lower the voting thread to 51 instead of 60. Let's have this clip.
I also want to call for a termination to the filibuster so that this can never happen again. If we had the filibuster terminated, this would never happen again. And don't forget, we have another date coming up in the not-too-distant future. We can never let this happen again, and we should be able to pass great, really great legislation. So I say terminate the filibuster because, by the way, the Democrats will do it immediately if they ever assumed office, which hopefully they won't.
Now, after all that, the president is saying, I know you're asking, what was all this about? Yeah, the president was signing the CR to reopen the government from shutdown. And this clip I'm giving you, officially the president signs the CR to reopen the government. Let's have the clip. Immediately after signing, President Trump just sent a message to Democrats after they tried to force him to give over $1 trillion to illegals. Let's have the clip.
The United States in an attempt to extort American taxpayers for hundreds of billions of dollars for illegal aliens and people that came into our country illegally, from gangs, from prisons, from mental institutions. They wanted to pay them $1.5 trillion. Which would have really hurt our healthcare businesses and our recipients at levels never seen before. Today, we're sending a clear message that we will never give in to extortion, because that's what it was. They tried to extort, the Democrats tried to extort our country. In just a moment, I'll sign a bill exactly like we asked Democrats to send us all along, many days ago. This cost the country $1.5 trillion, this little excursion that they took us on.
And before all this, Steve Miller said Democrats got nothing. They could not convince Americans that we should shut down the government to fund their petty programs, to fund free benefits for illegal aliens. Let's have this clip.
Do you have any insight? Peter Doocy believes that the president's going to come out very, very strong tonight. Can you confirm that?
Well, I think that's a very safe bet, Sean. And I also think that tonight, President Trump's going to be very clear. The Democrats got nothing, Sean. They got nothing. Chuck Schumer went to the wall and lost. Hakeem Jeffries went to the wall and lost. Because at the end of the day, they could not convince Americans that we should shut down the government to fund their pet programs, to fund free benefits for illegal aliens, to fund health care for people who shouldn't even be in this country. What's terrifying, though, Sean, to keep hitting on this theme, is that the moderates have been driven out of the Democrat Party. Manchin is gone. Sinema is gone. And everyone in that party understands that if they don't toe the line with the leftists, they'll be driven out too. So we, as a country, we don't have a mainstream Democrat Party. We don't have a moderate Democrat Party. We have a party of crazies and lunatics and radical leftists and open borders nut jobs. That's bad for America. It's bad for the American people. It's bad for the world, Sean.
And this one, Steve Miller went off on the Democrats for costing our economy billions with their useless shutdown. Let's have the clip.
Chuck Schumer and Hakeem Jeffries being terrified of the Mondami wing, the AOC wing of the Democrat Party, understanding that they're not in control of anything anymore. It is a communist party. Is it an America Last party? It is a party that puts illegals over citizens, criminals over cops, cheaters over hardworking taxpayers at every level. This shutdown was an example of just how little the Democrats care about Americans. They forced our national security workers to go without pay. They forced Americans to be stuck at airports, flights canceled at levels never seen before in history. Why? All for what? $1.5 trillion of demands, including free health care for illegal aliens, to bloat the government, to steal from taxpayers, to steal from working Americans. And at the end, after over 40 days, what did they get? Nothing. Defeated, humiliated, disgraced. But in the meantime, they sucked billions of dollars in wealth out of the economy. Think about the contrast, Sean. President Trump bringing trillions of investment into America, giving Americans trillions of dollars in tax cuts. And what did Democrats do in their big moment? They steal hardworking money from our taxpayers, they cancel their flights, and they destroy billions of dollars in economic value. You will not see a clear contrast. The Democrats are the party of destruction. President Trump is leading the party of creation, opportunity, and wealth.
I know you are asking, how has the reopening of the country has happened? Yes, it has happened finally. When some of Democratic members, the Democrats party members themselves defected and voted to reopen the country, and they began screeching to each other, no, 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 please, don't do it, no, unbelievable, don't, why doing it? Bro, let's watch the clip. Yes, you heard that right. This shutdown shattered the previous record of 35 days, which ironically also happened under Trump's first term. But this time, the stakes were higher, the tension was deeper, and the message from both sides was unmistakable. As Trump reopens the government, his warning echoes through the political landscape heading into midterms. This shutdown never should have happened.